Okay, good afternoon, Engineer Gelvie, and good afternoon, Dr. Hery. How
Good
are you
afternoon,
today?
ma'am.
Good afternoon.
Okay, do you want to try to share your screen first, Engineer Gelvie?
Yes, sure. So this will be my screen.
Yes, I can see the screen.
And this will
Okay,
be my presentation later on.
well, a lot of it, like 81 slides, is it?
It's not that long, ma'am.
Okay.
One slide per 5 seconds is enough.
All right. Okay, thank you so much. Okay, I can see it very clear. Thank you. Now, Dr. Hery, do you want to try to share your screen? Okay, I can see the screen now. Okay, very good. Yeah, very clear. Thank you. Have you shared the Zoom link meeting to your students?
Yes.
Okay, very good. We are waiting for the students then. Thank you very much. Hello, everyone. Good afternoon. Greetings from University of Merdeka, Malang. I hope all of you are doing well. My name is Andini Riswandini. I am your moderator for today's International Collaborative Teaching with the topic of Business Incubator Experience and Technopreneurship, Teaching in CPU Engineering. This event is proudly presented to you by the collaboration of Office of International Affairs, Faculty of Engineering from University of Merdeka, Malang, and Central Philippine University. Please allow me to extend our warmest greetings to the Dean of Faculty of Engineering from University of Merdeka, Malang, Professor Agus Suprapto, to the Dean of Faculty of Engineering from Central Philippine University, Dean Dani Molina, to the Head of Office of International Affairs from Central Philippine University, Ms. K. Adengayo, M.Ed, to the esteemed speakers of today's International Collaborative Teaching, Insinyur Hery Budiyanto, M.Sc, Ph.D. from University of Merdeka, Malang, Engineer Gelvie C. Lagos, ECE from Central Philippine University, to our students from the Faculty of Engineering from University of Merdeka, Malang, and to the students from the Faculty of Engineering from Central Philippine University. It is my pleasure to welcome all of you to this International Collaborative Teaching. For all the participants, we will have the Q&A session at the end of each presentation. Please kindly type in your questions in the Zoom chat box. Kindly state your name, where do you come from, and followed by your questions. Now, as we have come to the main event of this lecture, please welcome Insinyur Hery Budiyanto, M.Sc, Ph.D. from University of Merdeka, Malang. He is the senior lecturer in the Faculty of Engineering. Dr. Hery Budiyanto, without further ado, the time is yours.
Good afternoon. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To
Well,
all participants,
okay. Dr. Hery, I can hear echo from your, maybe are you joining with two devices? So sorry about that. Thank you.
okay, test. Is
Much
it
better. Yes, much better. Thank you so much.
okay? Okay, I will start. Good afternoon for all. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all participants in this collaborative teaching event, both from University of Merdeka Malang and from Central Philippine University, especially to Mr. Insinyur Gelvie C. Lagos, who is also lecturer in this lecture, and to Ms. Andini as moderator at this lecture, to Professor Agus Suprapto, Dean of Technology and University of Merdeka Malang, and other lecturer and student in University of Merdeka Malang and Central Philippine University. I introduce myself. My name is Hery Budiyanto, now head of Center for Independent Entrepreneurship and Incubator, Research and Community Service Institution, and lecturer in the Department of Architecture at University of Merdeka Malang. There are three discussions in this lecture. One, business incubator concepts. Second, experience from University of Merdeka Malang. And third, interactive virtual exhibition for students, business startup. Now, I start to the first chapter, business incubator. What is business incubator? It's an organization that offer various business, various business development services and provide this access to business space or location with flexible rules. In the picture below,
Mr. Hery Budiyanto, Dr. Hery. Dr. Hery. I think there is some problem with the connection with Dr. Hery. Please wait for a while. So sorry about that. Thank you. Okay. There is some problem with the connection from Dr. Hery Budiyanto. So while waiting for him to come back to join us again, Engineer Gelvie, do you mind if you start first?
Yeah, sure, ma'am. I can start first.
All right. Can you please start first and thank you so much.
Okay, I will share my screen.
Okay.
Okay, now can you see my screen now?
Still loading, yes.
Hello. Okay, now good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Gelvie and I will share my experience in teaching technopreneurship during the pandemic.
Good afternoon.
And,
The screen is still loading, actually. Not yet.
Not yet, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, let me. What happened to? connection. Share again. I will share my screen.
Okay. Okay, now we can see the screen already. Thank you so much.
Okay, now can you see the screen, ma'am?
Yes, very clear. Thank
Okay,
you.
now I'm Gelvie and I will share my experience now in teaching technopreneurship during the pandemic. Okay, now COVID-19 lockdowns disrupted transportation, right? And strict protocols are followed everywhere you go. And some schools are closed, and you can see, there are no students in the classroom. And here comes the online teaching. So we actually experience challenges in online teaching, especially to the students and the teachers with no internet connection. So in this screen, this is our present education system, where the students are segregated and selected based on their mental activity, ability. Just like in a factory, our education system gives emphasis on math, sciences, and language. They put less emphasis on arts, literature, and music. So according to Ken Robinson, this is in TED Talks, our creative thinking decreases as we age. So meaning to say, according to research, kindergarten pupils, have higher creativity index compared to the college student. So who killed creativity? So do schools killed creativity? So I don't know. Maybe. So in CPU, College of Engineering, we integrate creativity in our curriculum. So because we know that creativity is the highest form of thinking. So that is according to Williams' taxonomy for creative thinking. And creativity fuels innovation. So this is very important. That is why we need to integrate creativity in our subject. So here are some innovations in our curriculum. First, now we have this introduction to engineering design. Now for the freshmen, we also have this Technopreneurship 101 for the third-year students. And for the senior students, the senior engineering students, we have capstone and design projects. Now, let me take you to my Technopreneurship 101 journey. Okay. So in this subject, now we push our students to the limit. So we push them outside their comfort zone, because outside their comfort zone is where the magic happens, and we cannot innovate within our comfort zone. That is why in my subject, most of them are complaining because this is too difficult for them to, because they have a lot of subjects to attend to. Okay, now in this subject, I use mind mapping techniques. So I use mind mapping in creating ideas, and also mind mapping in creating applications. Because I believe the mind mapping technique is one of the important tool in this Technopreneurship 101 to foster their creative thinking. Okay, because our brain is wired just like a mind map. Okay, now this is our first activity in our mind mapping. So before we start our Technopreneurship 101, I usually I have to know what are the skills of my students. So with this activity, I can see what are the skills of each one of them, and I encourage them to be creative in creating their mind maps. So some of them, these are some examples of their outputs. So these are some examples of their outputs using mind mapping. Also, this is a mind mapping from one of my students. And after mind mapping activity, we also have this creativity test. Now, this creativity test will test will assess how creative the students now in my class are. So as you can see here, you have seen 10 diamonds. Now you have to add pictures to this diamond. Now, and I encourage them to be more creative. So this is the activity that you have to finish in 3 minutes. So they will do this online. So one of the students submitted this activity. So this is his work. And the other one. So that is to foster creativity in our subject. And this selling activity is our first hands-on activity. So this is actually very challenging because of the pandemic. So I require them to go out, take a risk, and sell their skills and talents. Okay. So some of them now teach guitar to other students. So they have to go somewhere else and teach guitar. And at the end of the day, they will get paid for their services. So another one is tutoring elementary student in mathematics. Okay. So here are some examples of this creativity of this activity, selling activity. So I have here the link. Now, if you want to visit the video, you can just click the link in this PowerPoint. So they need to go out. Of course, they must
Hello
observe
everyone, my name is Hery,
protocol.
and right now I'm here at my friend's house to sell my modeling services to my photographer friend, Sophia May Sudaria.
Hello everyone.
She is a fellow Centralian and she's from CCS. So Sophia, ang question ko, how long?
Okay, so that is my hands-on activity for the students to get out of their comfort zone. Okay, take a risk. Of course, they should follow protocols, because during this time, this is the height of the pandemic. So we also have this design thinking activity. Okay, this is the design thinking activity that the students now will design a wallet for their parents. Okay, so meaning to say, the parent is actually part of this activity. So we have, by the way, this activity is adapted from the Stanford Design Thinking Activity 101. Here is the link. Now you can visit the link if you want to adapt this activity. This is a fun activity, fun and engaging activity. So you can see here the design of the students until they created a prototype. So this is a one-day activity that they will do together with the parent. So at the end of the day, the output will be presented to the parent. So here is an example of the ideal wallet activity. So I also have here the link.
My name is Christine, and I will share to you the story on how I designed my partner's ideal wallet. We all know that a wallet is one of the valuable things that we carry every time we go out to buy stuffs, food,
So let's
travel.
pick this one. So if you want to visit the link, go ahead. I have there the link. And another activity is to sell yourself in 30 seconds. So I let them create videos, not for 30 seconds, but 2 minutes, 2-minute video to sell their self. So you have to record the video and post it in our discussion board so that everybody can see your submission. So in all of my activities, that is posted in the discussion board, each students can see what the other students are submitting or are doing, so that now they can actually this is to motivate them to make their submission really good. Okay, so this is an example of how they presented themselves.
In the game of life, opportunity comes every once in the blue moon. When it knocks, grab it. But if it doesn't knock, build a door. I am Marijol Celia, a third-year electronics engineering student with a free-spirited heart who loves to serve and inspire people. A woman who applies a caring and creative approach to everything that she does.
Okay, we will skip this for a while. If you want now, you can just watch the video. Use the link down there. Okay, now, so after selling themselves, now they have to post it in a discussion board so that everyone, now in my subject, can see their work. Okay, so it is better for everyone to see others' work, because now later on we will be using that. We are using that now to shop for teammates in our team shopping activity. So here is our business idea pitching, where each of the students will pitch their early stage idea. So these are some of the ideas that was presented. So here are some ideas that was presented, and after that, now, after all the individual activities, now I have to select a CEO. Okay, so 20 CEOs will be selected now based on their individual performance. So CEOs will be selected based on their individual performance and leadership attributes, now based on their submissions, previous submissions. So it's hard. Now it's hard to manage this kind of activity. And then we have this team formation activity, or what we call your team shopping. So in team shopping, the CEO will watch all the videos submitted by the students. So they will select a team member for their team. If those who are not selected now can apply now to the CEO. So I actually gave the CEO now an authority to fire any members that are not performing. Okay, so this is to encourage everyone to work now as a team. So the CEO can fire any members of the team that is not doing their work. Okay. All right. So for those students now without a team, okay, they can apply to any team and pitch now what they can offer to the team. So after the team is formed, we have this activity, team branding. So we have to create a team or a company. This is actually creating a company. So a company brand is Continuum. So this is your organization together with the team members shown here. And this is their logo. So I encourage them to create their own original logo, their company, and select their team. So each team members have its own function. Like for example, you have here your project manager, product developer, sales and marketing coordinator, data analyst, and graphic specialist. So this is an example of another team where the name of their company is Innovation Skyline. So these are now the team members in their function. So the functions of the CEO is stargazer and troubleshooter. We also have the executive secretary and a lot more. Okay. Okay. By the way, let me go back to my. And also during the creation of the company, I actually let them to create their own mission and vision. Okay. So this is very important when creating a company, mission and vision, so that now they will actually look for their mission and what will be their vision so that they can address that later on. All right, so here is another activity. This is a team activity, opportunity recognition and idea generation. This is where the team members or the team now generates their idea now based on the opportunities that they saw in their communities. Remember, technopreneurship is not about the idea, but how to execute that idea. Okay. All right, these are some examples of opportunity recognition. During the pandemic, I allowed them to go out, take a photo of the problems that they can see, in their community, so that they can create an idea on how to solve those problems. So these are some examples. This is during the height of the pandemic. Okay. And another activity is the empathy activity. So just like in our wallet activity, this is the continuation of the activity, but this time, we will be digging deeper to the problem that they want to resolve. So each team, will be solving a problem just like this one. So I let them identify 3 or more problems, and we will select 1 or 2 problems that they will solve. So here now the 3 challenges you identified. These are some examples submission of the students. So example submission of the students, and take note, this is opportunity recognition, and I let my students to go out and interview people. Okay, some of the interviews are online, and some are happened face to face. Okay, so these are the interview face to face. All right, so after digging deeper to the problem, now it's time for the team to ideate, so to create or to solve the problems they have presented. Okay, so this will be our brainstorming activity using human-centered ideas. So some of the team now use mind mapping. So this is the agri-systems. Okay, mind mapping. So they will be presenting their ideas using a mind map. Okay, this is also presenting their ideas using a mind map. Okay, and after the idea is presented, now our next activity is value. We are going to add values to their ideas. So adding value to your idea now will impact. Will impact your idea. So example, these are the values that they added in their idea. So promoting healthy living, keep the heart and earth beating. So the impact provides access to people who prefer healthy foods, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so these are the impacts. So after that, now we have this prototyping activity where the students will create their own prototype. So take note, this Technopreneurship 101 is only 1 semester. So they have to compress their schedule in order to work on the things that they have to submit. So prototyping activity. So in our prototyping activities, some of the teams submitted this mobile application prototype. Okay. And some of them are submitted 3D prototypes of their ideas. Okay, another one using an application prototype. Okay, so after creating their own prototype, I let them go out and validate their ideas. Okay, so they have to pitch their ideas to target customers. So meaning to say, so you have to create your own videos in order for you and show it to the customer, the target customer. So that is my my activity. So here is an example of the prototype they created. Also, let me advance now. Okay. So you can watch this now by just clicking below.
And good side password. That's it. And after signing up, you will be redirected to the application's main page. So here in the main page is where you can find the general menus, which include salads, desserts, and beverages. You can also find the popular dishes of the day.
Okay, let me skip that for a while and let's have another one.
Believe that there's something magical about ideas and that if we can just get hold of a good one, then future is ensured.
In business, coming together is the beginning.
So I will skip this idea. Okay. All right. So. All right. Now, the output of this subject, no, actually, one, we have produced 2 startups. No, that one in 2021 International Student Startup Conference. Okay, 2 of the students, no, in this subject, and these are the winners. We have assistance, agri assistance. You have shown it. I have shown it a while ago. So Lift Tech. Okay. So and these are the winners now of my previous students. Now we have Elevation, and we have attended. We have joined 2 class na pitching competition. We are also the finalists here. And some online pitching competitions joined by our students now, and we are actually here now within the final 4. All right, so another pitching competition, and virtual hackathons joined by our students, and some of the regional invention contest. It's a regional invention contest, and we also joined Wala Usik challenges in 2022, and not just students are joining the competition, but also the faculty. So we are also joining the competition, no, in some hackathons. Okay. All right. So this is Central Philippine University, and to address the ideas that our students are created, we are actually developing our own technological business incubator. So I hope name CPUGAD. CPUGAD, this is CPU and GAD. So PUGAD means nest. So we are actually aiming not to be the premier nesting place of startups. Okay, so that's it for my presentation, and I'm ready for any questions.
All right. Thank you so much, Engineer Gelvie, for a very elaborate presentation on the technology business incubator, the experience from CPU. Just now I saw a lot of your class is about hands-on. You teach them how to do mind mapping and also the creativity test. It is actually very interesting. Maybe we can do that here in Unmer as well. And then I saw a lot of the product are very useful, like designing wallet, because it's just something that we use every day. Designing wallet for their parents. Of course, they learn that they need to ask the customer what the customer needs, not what they need, right? Because they are selling a product, of course, they need to ask the customer. And then about the apps, just also, it was very interesting about the food apps for the healthy food, and also the mobile application prototype, and also promoting healthy living. While waiting for the questions from the students, can you just please explain, based from the one that you share with us just now, is there any ideas that become like a startup?
Okay, one of the ideas that became a startup, I don't know if this is a full-fledged startup. So I have no contact with them. So this is the agri-assistance.
Agri-assistance, yeah.
Yes, now they were funded using the seed money, used by the private sector. So this is agri-assistance. Because now, since we don't have any technological business incubator in our university, now it's very hard for us now to make their ideas come into reality. That is why now we pursue of putting a technology business incubator in the university, so that every good ideas now from the students and from the faculty now can be incubated to become a real business.
Yeah, but I see it is actually very interesting. A lot of ideas that you share from the students are very interesting and very useful in our daily life. Yeah, I hope you can realize your student as well can realize one of the idea here. All are very useful. Thank you so much. Okay, maybe we can open a longer Q&A session at the end of this class. We can continue with Dr. Hery first. After that, we will get the student to answer, the student to ask more questions. All right, Dr. Hery, thank you so much, Engineer Gelvie, for sharing about your material. You're most welcome. Dr. Hery, are you ready? The time is yours, Dr. Hery. Thank you.
Okay. Good afternoon for all participants in this collaborative teaching event, both from University of Merdeka Malang and from Central Philippine University, especially for Engineer Gelvie, Lagos. I think Mr. Gelvie have explained more about the concept of incubator. So I will start with experience from University of Merdeka Malang. Okay. I start the experience from University of Merdeka Malang. The method of business incubator in University of Merdeka Malang is the participatory action learning system or PALS method. So we start with the path of awareness raising. The basic principle of PALS method is to involve students in the active learning process. Our participant in the entrepreneurship program naturally will all approaches so as to form a participatory learning interactive system, both personally and community. The PALS method focus on the transformation of existing activities to be carried out to bring the changes to the improvement of student entrepreneurship condition through one, awareness raising phase, second, capacitating or scaffolding phase, and third, institutionalism phase. First one, entrepreneurship awareness phase, is to entrepreneurial potential. This states students who already have a business, or students who have a business plan, only have a business plan, registered to become prospective tenants in the University of Merdeka Malang Business Incubator Program. Some of students have a business, and some of them not yet have a business, but they have a business plan. So the second step is how to make the student to know the entrepreneurship in Malang, especially in small and medium entrepreneurship business in Malang. So this This fast was filled with entrepreneurship, the briefing in the form of entrepreneurship motivation, the role of university in student business development, and the briefing related to how to start, how to develop, and how to maintain a business. So we discuss many students with some lecture to make them know how to start, how to develop, and how to maintain a business. And then we bring them to capacity building and assistant fast. It is a fast that more directed toward effort to strengthen the pioneering business of the participant or tenant. This stage start with inviting all participants to small and medium business unit in Malang City. This picture featured visiting and skill training student to the woodcraft entrepreneur, so they can learn how to make a product from wood, to make a gift, to make furniture from wood and other woodcraft product. And then we bring them to visit other handicraft company. This picture shows that they're visiting for embroidery handicraft entrepreneurs. Mrs. Pippin have a big company with embroidery handicraft, and then she talk about how to grow the handicraft in embroidery, to how to grow and how to maintain the business in embroidery handicraft. And then we bring students to the village that have ceramic craft entrepreneur. There are about 40 entrepreneur in this kampung keramik. So the student can learn and discuss with Pak Syamsul as the head of kampung keramik craft. The student can learn, can make a picture in the ceramic craft. And then after that, the first is the institutionalization. We help students start make a little company and join with other students to start to make a startup business. So we bring them to other community collaboration with several communities. For example, here we bring to the discussion with forum entrepreneurship in story, and we bring them to the handicraft parade, that in this parade they have study to other handicraft women, how to make a product and how to know the market of the handicraft. Workshop and Basar at the handicraft parade. This picture figured how the student can know many of the handicraft product, and they discuss with people that have experience in producing and how to marketing the handicraft product. Then we bring the student to get market in the public area. They actually they don't know how to make market in the first time. So we bring them to marketing in the public areas as a first step in the marketing program. At the same time, honing the tenant mentality. The student business incubator held direct marketing activities in public place, including in Batu City Square. So they bring their product and meet the people to start marketing, how to sell their product, and from this meeting they know how to sell at the first time of their product. And the third, we have Entrepreneur Day. Right now there are 7 times Entrepreneur Day every semester. So the student, the tenant can make the market in the University of Merdeka Malang campus with their product, and every semester we have Entrepreneur Day in the end of the semester. And then we bring the student to marketing through the product exhibition in Malang, yeah, creative product exhibition, followed by tenants organized by Malang Creative Fusion in the context of Malang Boys. Business Incubator collaborated with Malang Boys and with Malang City Crafter Association. So the student have experienced to follow the exhibition in Malang City. And then there is Meatball and Chewy Festival in Malang. So we bring the student to follow the festival in the Meatball and Chewy Festival in Malang to make them to make them how to sell one of Malang very famous meatball, yeah, and chewy in Malang, so they can make and they can sell in the festival in Meatball and Chewy Festival in Malang. And the third step is interactive virtual exhibition for students business startup. Okay. Many students and University of Merdeka Malang have become entrepreneurial student or business startup. They have been able to gain experience in business and form the entrepreneurial spirit. Yeah. However, COVID-19 outbreak during 2020 and 2022 does not allow the product and service exhibition. So exhibition activities can be carried out online using interactive virtual exhibition. And we set up the virtual exhibition Now I can show. We have set up the Merdeka University virtual exhibition. How a student can sell their product to this virtual exhibition, and we can enter to the virtual exhibition, and this hall we can enter to handicraft, kriya in bahasa Indonesia, food, makan minum in bahasa Indonesia, and we can enter to hall of fashion and digital. And now I try to go to kriya. Kriya is handicraft. There are some students have product in kriya. Example, the student, we enter to one booth of student. We set up the many information of the student. Example, we can click the catalog, so we can see the product of one student. Name Hakanaku. This is the handicraft from one student, and then we have information, link information in marketplace in Shopee. Shopee is one marketplace that famous in Indonesia. So the student have one place in marketplace Shopee. Okay. This is the catalog of his product, and then mandek lagi. Stopnya gimana? Oh, berhenti ya? Iya. Oh, tadi nggak bisa keluar. Ini keluar bisa nggak?
Still the same slide, Dr. Hery.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, much better. Yeah, we can see the different slide. Okay.
Pakai ini ya. Yeah. Part of the virtual exhibition. So I show you in the beginning of the virtual exhibition is how to enter to exhibition. The opening session, you can see the building of University of Merdeka Malang, and then you can enter from this door, main entrance, and then you can enter to the lobby. From lobby, we can enter to hall of digital hall, fashion hall, and then craft and food hall. Now when you enter to the craft hall, you can see many booths. One booth for one student. We saw 4 students with each product. And when then you click catalog, you can see the catalog of this student. Every student have a product, and we prepare the catalog for each product student. Example, this is one of the product catalog for one student, and this is the feature of craft product info, and this is a feature of craft product marketplace. So almost all students that have product, they marketing to the craft product marketplace link. So all of the information we keep to the every booth of student product. Okay, we can we cannot enter to the virtual exhibition reality. So I just can explain the part of the virtual exhibition in 3 slides. Okay, this is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much for your attention. Good afternoon.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hery. Very interesting topic. Just now we saw the display of the virtual exhibition. So during this pandemic, since our student cannot do the entrepreneurial day, they cannot sell their products directly to the customer. We provide the virtual exhibition for them. So I noticed that there are differences between Unmer and also CPU. In CPU, I noticed you have a lot of hands-on and creating application and system for the students. But in Indonesia, in Unmer, we teach the student to create the product. I think it's going to be very interesting if we can combine these 2 activities. So we can teach the student to create the product and also to create the application. What do you think about that, Engineer Gelvie?
Yes, that's a good recommendation, man. So the students need to create the product and perform the product for them to learn more.
Yes, that's correct. What do you think about that, Dr. Hery? The combination about creating product and creating the system to sell.
Almost all students want to make a product, to make product, because in Malang, so many entrepreneurs in the handicraft, maybe more than 500 entrepreneurs in Malang.
Yes.
Have product in handicraft. So in East Java, the famous handicraft maker is in Malang City. Yeah, the handicraft from Malang like a unique product. So when people go to East Java to follow to want to handicraft product, so they will go to Malang City, not to other city.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hery. Yes, a lot of handicraft here in Malang. actually, and I will open the floor for discussion since we don't have any question yet. If you want to share about your experience, the students from Malang or the students from CPU, please go ahead and share your experience in like selling your products or creating a system to sell the products. Can we have some volunteers here? Engineer Gelvie, maybe you want to pinpoint the students since you know them better. Is there anyone who want to share their story? Or Dr. Hery, if you want to ask the student from Unmer to share their story, silahkan Pak Hery. Mungkin ada mahasiswanya yang bisa sharing stories. Since we don't have any question yet.
I have class entrepreneur fifth semester. Semester. Many of them have
joining now.
Yeah, joining, and they have product. So maybe they can
share
the experience of their product or their work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can we have the student to share their experience in creating the product now? What is her name or his name? Dr. Hery? Maybe I can call
maybe
them.
Maybe a student can raise hand because in my class there are 3 students actually have business.
They
right
have
now.
their own business. Okay. Who are they? Let me try to find their name here. Are they joining?
Yeah, they join, but I don't remember the name.
Oh, okay. Is it Dinda, Hapitiani, or Maulida?
Maybe Dinda.
Dinda,
you
okay.
can explain.
Dinda, can you hear me?
Yes, sir.
Can you explain about your product, Dinda? If it's convenient, can you please open the camera and explain about your experience in creating a product? Dinda?
Ayo, Dinda.
Or maybe she still needs some time. Engineer Gelvie, while waiting for our student, do you have any student from your side?
No, I have no students here right now. The students that are here are the first year students.
Oh, first years. Okay.
Yes.
Lia, ada Lia?
Lia.
Dahlia.
Dahlia. Let me search for her name. Dahlia. No, she's not joining. Dahlia.
Because Lia have helped me to make YouTube. She's familiar to make YouTube, so maybe she can explain how to make YouTube to commercial. Maybe Putri. Is it Putri? Yeah.
Putri. Let me just search her name. Ermirati Putri, is it? Felicitas Ermirati Putri. Are you joining? If not, never mind. While waiting for the students, maybe they're just shy. Okay.
Yeah.
Talking about our next project together to create a product, for example, in Indonesia, and then combining with the Philippine, creating the application or system. Since our product here is handicraft, what do you think the student can do to create the system or application to sell the product, like from Indonesia to Philippines? Engineer Gelvie.
I think that is a good collaboration between the schools. Now, we will be tasked now if we are going to be creating the application. We can help, no? Because we have here our software engineering program in the university, so they can actually help in creating an application for the product.
Yeah, so if we simplify the system to do the selling and purchasing process, maybe the price can be cheaper and we can sell more product, or we can sell the product from the Philippines to Indonesia directly.
Yes, that's correct.
Yeah. Actually, I was the head of Malang City Crafter Association because I was crafter. I have 30 years to make a wood crafting in my house. So now I want to sell our product to Philippines, but how can we can contact the maybe you have you have market for our handicrafts to Philippines, because in Malang City we have pine wood, good pine wood, that good quality and good performance. So we can sell to other country. Actually, we usually sell to Malaysia and Singapore, and not sell yet to Philippines.
To the Philippines, yes. Actually, maybe we can also have like a joint class on the hands-on on creating a handicraft, because I believe the students also they will benefit on learning something new, like for example creating a handicraft, or also learning about both of the countries' traditional food, for example. So we can always introduce our culture, and then after that the product is we can do the creating the system or application where we can do direct selling between both countries. We make the system simplified.
Yes. So we can collaborate now with your students now and our students, so that now we can have this opportunity for them now to create new ideas now with our students and your students, and later on now we can train them to create a real business out of it.
Yes, correct. That will be interesting, and also will be beneficial for both of the students. Okay, I understand in the Philippines, there are a lot of traditional food as well that is very famous.
Yeah.
So you can introduce the food as well to Indonesia. I think that will be interesting. Just now, Dr. Hery also explaining about our famous food here. Regional food from Malang is like meatball. Bakso is very famous from Malang. That's what we sell as well in the Entrepreneur Day.
Wow.
Okay, do we have any more discussion or sharing from the students, or any ideas, for example, for the first year student? Do you have any ideas, like what are you going to create for your technopreneur, for example? No, not yet.
So anyone from the third year Central Philippine University students?
Or the third year, yes, student.
I think they are shy.
Yes, same like our students in Indonesia. I think the students in Asia.
Yes, we need more technopreneurship activities now for shy students.
Yes, that's correct. We hope we can have this joint class, somewhat joint class, so the students, they can mingle together, and they can talk about their ideas and sharing knowledge, and they can create one project together. Okay, if we have no more questions or discussion, I think we have come to the end of the class. Thank you so much, Engineer Gelvie, for sharing about technopreneurship practice in CPU. very interesting. I see that the students there are very creative, and thank you so much, Dr. Hery, for sharing about technopreneurship practice in Unmer, Malang. I see that a lot of our students are learning about creating the products. I hope we can join both creativity, creating the product, and also the system. So I will see you in the next international collaborative teaching. Thank you so much. Thank you again. And okay, before we end this meeting, can I have all the participants to turn on their camera? Let's take the picture first. Okay. Can you please use the background if possible? Okay, let me take the picture. Okay, I'll count 1, 2, 3. Okay, can I have some more slide? Okay, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last slide. All right. Thank you so much. Thank you again,
Thank you very
Gelvie
much.
and Dr.
Thank you, Mom.
Hery.
For the
Thank you,
ideas.
Danny. Yes, thank you.
Thank you very much.
You're most welcome. Thank you, Prof. Agus. And thank you to all of the students. See you again soon. Bye. Take care. Thank you.